What's going on, Garlic Gang? We are back again with some classic games that I think need some more love, maybe even a new launch, but keeping the classic. I think a lot of the times when we relaunch older games to new markets, they try and go bigger and better and bolder and just do too much. The best thing about Tony Hawk's Underground 4 is just the fact that simplicity is best. They removed the time limits for the areas. They've allowed it to be absolutely pure freedom. You know, you can do the objectives by speaking to the people. You know, there's some really cool, fun challenges you can take on. Obviously, personalising your character at this point in a game was vital back in the day. You know, you wanted to have a personalised character. The game already come with some of the most famous, well-known skaters in it. But like, if you're like me, love an RPG, love that sort of thing, having this sort of RPG feel to a skating game was just something completely different. Fully customizable character, customize all their abilities from start to finish. Grind, if you do the challenges, you get to then add points to your character. Tell me another sports game that felt like it kind of had a little RPG classic twist to it. There isn't one out there. You can do the game at your own pace. You can skate around 3D. You can do high score challenges from an NPC, or you can just do yourself and just hunt around the whole levels. Now, this game holds up, in my opinion, today. You know, the graphics, yeah, they're not there, but you know what? The graphics are never going to be there. It's like you're watching a film from when I was a kid, from the 70s or 80s. They just don't hold up to what you were getting now. And to be fair, not so much films nowadays, because the films were still pretty good 20 years ago, but you get the idea. The trick system, so simple on Tony Hawk's, where you just had the triangles, the square, the circle, and then your directional arrows would then do some tricks. Holding down multiple buttons done more. You know, you can chain the combos, you can grind, and then into an ollie, into a wall grind, into kick flips and heel flips, and you name it. Like I say, when you hit Tony Hawk's for the first time, make sure you head and speak to the man himself, because the guys will shout out tricks to do, so you can then start to build up an understanding of the basic tricks. We've got some footage of that, some basic tricks for you. And like I say, when you successfully complete a mission, you actually get good, decent points. Had some of the most satisfying challenges that you'll ever see in one of these sort of games. Having difficult challenges where you need to get million-point combos to some basic ones. Even myself, I struggled chasing a fat security guard around college. Couldn't beat him. Tried it twice, failed twice. Soundtrack on it has some classic bands: Iron Maiden, NWA, The Offspring, AC/DC. Honestly, just a really good time to grow up with some good music. Had some multiplayer game modes in it as well, so if you had split screen or when there was online gaming and stuff like that. There's graffiti, trick attack, horse, where you had to spell the letter horse. You know, there's just so many good things going on with this game that you just can't understate how much this game had an influence on probably a generation growing up enjoying skating. It's probably pushed a lot of people to go and try skating, not myself to be fair, because me and a skateboard, that just sounds like danger to me, so that one's not for me. But honestly, this game is one of those games where I think if you have never played it, go get it, download it. Yes, the graphics are hit and miss, but at the end of the day, the gameplay holds up. It's still really fun. When the guy falls off his skateboard, the impact scene's just hilarious. There's blood everywhere. He trips up. It's just such a fun game to just pick up and go. You don't need any skill. You don't need to have played any other Tony Hawk's before. The reward system's great. You get your little dopamine hit. You click the rewards. The more rewards you get, the more challenges you beat. The more maps you unlock, the more skill points you have, the more tricks you can do. You know, it's that reward system that you want from a game. and Tony Hawk's definitely has that in spades. The design of the levels are great, so we only showed footage of the college because I didn't actually unlock any more. But there's still Alcatraz, which is the prison in America, the most famous one, and it actually, they done a really good job making it look like that. The zoo as well, which is great because you can grind around the giraffe enclosures, you can skate through the animal exhibits, honestly, and each level felt massive, really, for this time of like this game in this era, and it was just designed with such fun in mind that, to me, you just can't beat this game growing up as a kid. If you're a skating fan, this is going to hit home. If you're not a skating fan but you're just interested in free world, it's going to hit home. If you like RPGs, this game's got something for you, you know. Let me know in the comments if you think Tony Hawk's is a great skating game and should make a comeback. Ciao.